Chapter 4, don't should yourself. Y'all, this was a rough chapter to write. It's probably one of my favorite ones. Why? Because, well, time passes, it doesn't heal. We must reveal and then deal in order to truly heal. Now, if you are like me, high achiever, you're ambitious, you are ready for what's next, right? Oftentimes when we experience hard moments, those changes, the challenges, the losses, we are so ready to move forward that we end up what I call shoulding ourselves, right? I should be farther along. I should be over this, right? One that we often say, but perhaps there is an opportunity for us to really do some introspection and really reflect on how we're navigating to balance grit with our grace, which is what I talk about in this chapter. And so I want to share with you from chapter 4, Don't Should Yourself, from the section, they can't say how you should feel, right? They can't say how you should feel. Part of what amplifies our tendency to be in control and to mask our genuine response to loss isn't only our expectations, but the expectations of others. Most of us are not prepared to help others through a season of grief and loss. The responses and opinions of friends, colleagues, and even family members of grieving individuals can add to this already natural tendency to should ourselves through the process. We don't make space for how we feel because we're always judging or being judged by some arbitrary standard or misinterpreted scripture of how we should feel. We often hear, when we hear that someone has experienced the loss of a loved one, marriage, job, etc., we typically don't know what to say. One of the first things we often do is mirror what we hear through the lens of our own lived experiences. For example, when we hear that someone has faced a loss, we naturally try to find a common thread in our own lives to express sympathy. But here's the thing, sympathy is not empathy. Most people need our empathy and not our sympathy. Empathy is about the other person. It's not about you. All right. So that is chapter 4 on Don't Should Yourself. And we dive into how to release yourself from guilt. We talk about some topics. I told y'all this was a hard one for me to write. We talk about how can we even take our thoughts captive to help in this introspective process about how we are experiencing grief and loss. And I want to leave you with this affirmation right before chapter 4 ends. It says, now let's affirm this. I am equipped to thrive through my current challenges. Everything I need is within me. Obstacles are an opportunity to reimagine and to recreate in unprecedented ways. I am aware of my thoughts and will maintain my peace of mind in challenging situations today. I was built for this. I control what I choose to focus on today, and I will replace negative, unwanted thoughts with thoughts that are true, pure, lovely, and good. I am a thriver. If you haven't already picked up your copy of Thrive Through It, head on over to BrittanyNcole.com, click on the shopping tab, and make sure you make sure that you remember to click on the book tab after you make your purchase to grab your free Thrive Through It toolkit.